Hey everyone, Anthony here. What's happening, everybody on Ranger Nation on YouTube and stuff. I do have some informing news for a member of our Power Ranger fandom family, and especially someone who has the same sort of disability like I do. If you probably haven't heard from what I heard from on a Facebook group I'm a part of Power Rangers. This is some really discerning news. If for anyone out there who used to know a Power Rangers fan by the name of Scott Holmes, aka Scotimus Prime, who was a big Power Rangers fan and Transformers fan, he had recently passed away a few weeks ago on July the 16th. This is what got my attention, because what made me want to do this vlog today. When news broke out, one of his family members on Facebook posted a YouTube video on a YouTube channel. I'll put the link to it. And also, when I checked one of his family members' Facebook profiles about Scotimus Prime, I knew something wasn't right. Something didn't felt right in the fandom. Someone in the fandom. For those who don't know, Scott Holmes was a Power Rangers fan with autism. He's pretty much the same age as me, but he was born December of '92. I was born September of '92, so he was only 27 years old. He was only 27 years old until his death. Now, I don't know what happened to him leading up to his death, but I really feel sorry that my heart goes out to all his friends and family who knew him dearly. But there was something else, because I heard of this guy on this platform and on Facebook and within the Power Rangers fandom, especially the small part of the fandom. And I know that from what I saw, what I can recall from the guy, he and I didn't talk. He and I was connected on Facebook and YouTube a few years back, but we lost connection and contact in 2016, and we barely saw each other. On Facebook since then. And 4 years later, when I heard news that he passed away, just recently. And at the time I'm recording this, it was August 3rd when I recorded this vlog update about him. And when I heard he passed away, I knew something didn't felt right. When I heard someone's brother with autism who loved Power Rangers, but also mostly a Transformers fan. No, I love Power Rangers and Transformers as well. And but that's kind of sad that he's gone. And when the news broke out in the fan base, this small minority part of the fan, let me reflect back, because this was back, the last time I heard from him was 4 years ago in 2016. Because when I was posting something on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, related to my Power Ranger thing, of course, the last thing he ever saw from me was something related to back when I was in production on my on my second Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan film. And Scott used to follow me on Facebook, and he did posted something related to Power Rangers via a direct message related to something, remember back during the Neo Saban days, and when we had those Ranger keys and stuff from Super Mega Force. A couple years back, back when Super Mega Force was already over and Dino Charge happened, he did DM'd me a photo of a Lost Galaxy Ranger key pack, which I already own, and I amended him for that. It was nice of him to send me an image of it, because he probably knew how big of a Power Rangers fan I was and still am, and even a fan of Lost Galaxy. I minded that. But fast forward 4 years ago, when he saw something of mine related to my fan film, when I was posting images of the script for Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, The Wrath of Trakeena at the time when I was doing some stuff that I was intended to film, but felt that the dialogue and whatever, blah, 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 what all that stuff I was writing and, trying to excise from the script before shooting, whatever that scene was. The last thing I ever saw, like anything from Scott on my Facebook as a fellow Power Rangers fan, it was about something related to my fan film thing of Lost Galaxy. And as much as I already had enough lob and hate enough about that fan film stuff and all with the puppets and stuff, but he did put a mad emoji, an angry emoji on one of my posts about the fan film, and like in terms of like the script and stuff, and he probably thought that I was not a real filmmaker or script writer and stuff at the time. And I just didn't know what the heck was that. What was that for? And then soonly afterwards, a week later, 4 years ago, he ghosted me. So here I am 4 years long later. He news broke out from his family that he passed away. And I heard. When I heard about Scott, when I heard Holmes, I was like, wait, Scotimus Prime, Scott himself. Yeah, that was a huge blow in the heart for anyone. And actually, for all of those who went out, for those in the Power Rangers fandom who knew him in the Transformers fandom, yeah, that's sad that someone on the spectrum died. And because while we're in this day and age of COVID-19, I swear, if his cause of death was COVID-19, I would be severely devastated. Because it's really, it's sad. I can't believe 4 years and no contact, and then 4 years later I hear one of his family comes out, he's gone. Wow, that I also saw some of his posts on social media where, as a Power Rangers fan, for those who probably met him at a Power Morphicon a couple years back, he did meet a couple of Power Ranger actors during his time when he was living as Scotimus Prime. He did meet many actors from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and a few other actors from other seasons, just like Ranger Collector himself, but who also has autism. And especially that image of him with Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger at a Power Morphicon. That to me touched me a lot, because that, one of my biggest dreams as a Power Rangers fan was to, if I ever do go to Power, when this COVID stuff is over, if I ever, Power Morphicon 7 won't happen until June of next year. It was supposed to happen this year, but since California is getting severely torn up with these cases and deaths with COVID in California, PMC 7 is postponed until next year in June. And probably the next Power Morphicon, if I will have the money, I will come to a Power Morphicon. And then one of my biggest dreams as a Power Rangers fan was to go to a Power Morphicon and meet plenty of Power Ranger actors, and hope I see any of you out there one day, if I ever come to a Morphicon, if I can get my personal situations straight and stuff, then I would come. Because I've never been to California before. Whenever every 2 years they would do a Power Morphicon convention, I never did come. But yet on YouTube, I've seen plenty of Power Ranger fan videos of their experiences at Power Morphicon, and even one of my biggest dreams since 2010 was to go to a Morphicon. It really is very devastating that for anyone who's a Power Rangers fan in this fandom, and also a Transformers fan like Scott was, it's sad to see him go. But anyway, like I said, I just want to make this a little short, but my condolences go out to his friends and family who knew him dearly. Because, so that's it, guys. That's all I can say. I'm just speechless right now. So anyway, Scott, rest in power. And may the power protect you. Always.